Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth connected.
Muy buenas noches. Good night to all. Thank you for tuning in. I got Osvaldo Morales. Thank you, my brother, for tuning in. Muchas gracias. Good night. This is Retired Command Sergeant Major Ed Centeno. Muy buenas noches. Le damos gracias por sintonizar con nosotros. This is Ed Centeno, Retired Command Sergeant Major. Thank you so much for tuning in. El sargento mayor retirado de comando Ed Centeno. Muchas gracias con otro live aquí que vamos a dar informativo. We're going to have a live and we're going to have a lot of good information. So please share this video. Por favor, comparta este video. Esto es para ayudar a personas y a veteranos también. This is to help veterans out there and service members. Estamos tratando de ayudar y hacer una red de apoyo. Gracias nuevamente. Estamos aquí hora este de Estados Unidos en Florida. We're here on Eastern Time, 6:30, Florida. So before I forget always, I want to give a shout out to my wife and her business. You can find her at 7 Heaven Boutique. Again, you can find my wife at 7 Heaven Boutique. I'm her best motivator over here, so you can find her out. Actually, she's gonna go live tonight. So for you ladies out there, for those ladies that like to look beautiful, para esas mujeres que se gustan ver bonitas, mis compañeros, díganle a sus esposas que se conecten. Voy a también darle share en la página mía cuando ya empiece live. Creo que empieza a las 8. I think she's going to go live at 8 o'clock. So please share. Her website is 7heavenboutique.com. You can also find her en Facebook. También pueden encontrarla en Facebook. Nos estamos apoyando los unos al otro. Antes de empezar, quiero enviarle mi simpatía y condolencias a mi amigo Tony, que acaba de perder a su padre. Before I forget, I want to give my sympathies and condolences to my brother Tony, that he lost his father. So Tony, brother, where you at, man? Prayer for you and the family. Stay strong, brother. Para Tony y la familia le mandamos oraciones. También quiero darle simpatía a mi amigo Juan Carlos y a Amy que perdieron su perrito hoy. Also, I want to give my sympathy to my brother and sister Amy and Juan, that they lost their dog. And I know how hard that is. So I just want to get a shout out there and just stay strong, brothers. Before I start again, I always said that this is a business. I do not represent any government entity. Siempre antes de empezar quiero decirles que esto es un negocio de consultorio y yo no represento a ninguna agencia del gobierno. I want to always say that I do not represent any government entity. This is a business, consultation business. And I want to make sure that this is all based on experience. This is me as a private citizen. I do not represent the military and I do not represent any government entity. Quiero que estemos claros en eso. ¿Qué he estado haciendo esta última semana? What I've been doing this last week? Actually, I've been working a lot. I have got some messages. I'm helping a service member right now. I got like 4 claims that I'm helping with. Estoy trabajando como con 4 reclamaciones de discapacidad ahora mismo. En esta última semana he estado bien ocupado, he estado buscando mucha información. This last week I've been super busy trying to help some veteran service members and finding information. And we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. Something specific that I found that is always changing and they always change the system. Y vamos a hablar de eso esta noche, que una información que encontré nueva de cómo el sistema está cambiando en algunas cosas y tenemos que mantenernos actualizados. He estado notarizando documentos, le dije anteriormente, I notarize documents. If you live in the Central Florida area, let me know. I can meet you halfway so I can notarize your document. Si vives en el área central de Florida, déjame saber para ayudarte a notarizar los documentos. Te puedo encontrar en algún lugar. La primera consultoría, siempre digo que es de gratis. The first consultation is absolutely free. If you hire my services, that's when I start charging you. And I can talk about that in a private setting. There's a lot of people out there that are charging $75 half an hour for consultation. Hay muchas personas que están cobrando hasta $75 por media hora de consultoría. Y la primera consulta la estoy dando completamente gratis. The biggest reason I'm doing this is to help people and veterans. La mayor razón que estoy haciendo esto es para ayudar a veteranos allá. Esto se va a convertir después, como le dije anteriormente, vamos a invitar a personas al programa. Like I told you before, we're going to invite people to the program and we're going to talk about different topics, and I'm going to ramp it up to add some more stuff. As you can see, I've been adding stuff to the program and actually to the settings, so more to come. All this is, I want to give a shout out to Killer. He's the one that's been helping me with all this. Quiero de verdad darle gracias a Killer y a las personas que me han apoyado y me han dado el empuje. I want to thank for those that have believed in me and that give me that push to continue doing this. Because I tell you, to bring contact every week, you have to research it, you have to put it in writing, and it's not easy, but it's not impossible. Pero quiero que entiendan que todas las semanas voy a tratar de traer contenido, que hay que organizarse obviamente para entonces uno asegurarse que la información que uno esté dando es actualizada. Vamos a ir a las noticias aquí en breve. Hablé de lo más que estaba haciendo esta última semana. Ayudé a una compañera de trabajo. This last week I helped a coworker. She's about to retire. I helped her to project her retirement pay. Ayudé a una compañera de trabajo. Lo puse en mi página. Ella está a punto de retirarse y la ayudé a proyectar cuánto va a cobrar cuando se retire. Y eso es una de las cosas que también yo hago. Trabajo con discapacidad de veterano. Trabajo con la proyección del retiro. También notarizo papeles y también hago resúmenes. So the stuff that I'm working on is VA claims, resumes. Also, I can help you out to project how much you're going to make when you retire. And also, I'm notarizing papers and also retirement paperwork pretty much. So you need any help, please reach out and let me know because I'm here to help you. Let's go to the news and see what's going on, because I tell you, we live in a crazy world out there. And it's important for us to find out and know what's going on out there. Vamos a ir a las noticias brevemente a ver qué está pasando en el mundo. Y por aquí vamos. Todos sabemos que todavía está sucediendo lo de Ucrania. We still know that we still have a war with Russia and Ukraine. And you guys are following. The last thing that I followed was that Russia was attacking the east of the eastern flank. Lo último que me enteré fue que Rusia estaba atacando lo que se llama el área este, y esto continúa. So this is going on. It's really interesting what's going on. Bien interesante lo que está sucediendo, y también el apoyo que está hablando aquí, que están pidiendo apoyo de nosotros, meaning the West. So that's more to follow. Tenemos que estar atentos a la verdad, las cosas que están sucediendo. We have to be aware of stuff that is going on. Also, we know we have troops. I'm not going to talk about classified information here, but this is all open source information. ¿Qué está pasando también aquí en la Florida? No sé si han visto las noticias, pues esto está pique y se extiende. I don't know if you've seen the news, but this is stuff that's going on over here in Florida, which is a little bit interesting. For those that follow, talking about Disney here and the governor of Florida, they have a fight right now. My point is there are a lot of stuff going on. Mi punto aquí que hay muchas cosas que están sucediendo. Yo no voy a hablar mucho en detalle de estas cosas, pero es interesante de verdad entender las cosas que están sucediendo. Estamos viviendo en un mundo volátil. It's interesting to see what's going on in the world because a lot of stuff that's going on is interesting. You know, one other thing that came out today, Johnny Depp and his ex-wife, you know, I guess they're going to battle a court and they're throwing their dirty laundry out there. So, otra cosa que estaba sucediendo hoy era las noticias que Johnny Depp, él es un actor que tiene una pelea en la corte con su ex esposa. Esas son las noticias brevemente, las cosas que están sucediendo. Me gusta siempre entrar en un preámbulo de las cosas que están sucediendo para entonces entrar en el programa. I'd like to talk about the stuff that's going on so we can go right into the program. Antes de empezar también quería hablar de mi página. Mi página está corriendo. Before I started, I want to talk about my page. It's really easy to find. You can find it at Consultation.com. You can send me a private message. It's really easy, really simple website. But if you have a specific question with the services that I provide, you can go all the way to the bottom. You can put your name, your email, send me a private message, and I can answer it from my email, okay? You can put there specific what you're asking for. Pueden poner ahí específicamente lo que están preguntando o también podemos setear una cita para hablar por teléfono. Otra vez me pueden encontrar en Consultation.com. La página ha estado trabajando ya un poquito de tiempo, pero quería hablar porque no la había promocionado anteriormente. Si le dan clic por lo menos aquí, estamos hablando de reclamación de veteranos. We're talking about when you click on the VA claim. So you can see there some information, basic information, nothing big out of this world, you know, but of course if you need a consultation, let me know and I can help you out. So my point is really easy to navigate through. Mi punto es que es bien fácil de usar la página y obviamente ahí tiene un poquito de mi historia, de mi background. Aquí tiene un poquito de mi resumen. Obviamente la foto cuando me retire no está actualizada, pero entonces hay algunos testimonios. You can find some testimonies in here that from people that I have helped, and there's some that I have not put in there because of time. Hay algunos que no lo he podido poner por cuestión de trabajo. Pero quería hablar de la página obviamente porque se me ha olvidado muchas veces en promocionar la página. Vamos a ir al tema de esta noche. Let's talk about the topic of tonight. Y de verdad quiero, estamos en Facebook y también estamos en YouTube. Y yo hice un tema anteriormente que trajo este tema que voy a hablar de esta noche. And I brought a topic before of a topic that came out on the last live that I did, and it has to do with medical retirement, separation and retirement, two different things. Estamos hablando que vamos a hablar de un tópico que es la separación médica cuando un miembro de servicio se separa médicamente o básicamente los retiran por una condición obviamente que tuvo médica. Son dos cosas diferentes y quiero hacer una diferencia porque ese es el problema. Y esta semana pasada tengo una persona que me está pidiendo ayuda. And this last week I have a person that asked me for help. And I found out more information that was super interesting. And I think everybody needs to know this stuff because medical separation, there's two things here. The process to receive medical retirement or medical separation, two different things. Medical retirement or medical separation. And I'm going to define those here in a second. Voy a definir eso en unos minutos, pero quiero que haya una separación completa so you can understand the difference. Pero quiero que haya una separación completa para entender de verdad qué estamos hablando. Voy a poner aquí la página donde encontré la información. Estuve haciendo, I did a lot of research on this. Entonces, para que entendamos la diferencia, entonces, cómo nos afectas como miembros de servicio. And I'm sorry, I gotta put my glasses on because, hey, I'm almost 50 for those there that, hey, we still look good, right? So, again, two different things. Vamos a hablar de dos cosas diferentes. Cuando un soldado se lastima, cuando un miembro de servicio se lastima en el servicio, pueden suceder dos cosas. Puede entrar en lo que dice la separación médica o el retiro médico. Dos cosas muy diferentes. These are two different topics, and I'm going to talk briefly about it, but what I found out to this specific service member that I'm helping, to what happened to him, so you can understand the difference, and at one point you have to make a choice of which one are you willing to go, because they're going to give you this information and you have to make a decision. And I found out in this particular that I found information is that it has a huge impact on your retirement. So medical separation. Medical separation, if we go to the process, and I'm going to talk briefly here, if you had an accident in the service, you're going to go to a process, you're going to go to a medical board, and it's an entire process that you go through. And eventually, they're going to assign a case officer, all right? They're going to assign a case officer, and I'm going to talk about where I found all this information here in a second. And this is the retirement handbook. So you're going to go through a process where you're going to go to the medical evaluation board, and they're going to give you a percentage. This is what I'm getting at. They're going to give you a percentage based on the injury that happened while you were in service. So el proceso de retiro no es de separación médica, dos términos diferentes, separación médica y retiro médico. En la separación médica va a ser un proceso donde van a hacer una evaluación del accidente que tuviste, cuánto tuviste en el servicio, y te van a dar un porcentaje. So they're going to give you a percentage. Y aquí es que viene la información bien importante. Este rating que te van a dar es de 0 a 20%, porque es separación. Pero si te dan el retiro médico, if they give you the medical retirement, the percentage that they give you is 30% or more. Y te preguntarás, ¿cuál es la diferencia? Si a ti te dan menos de 30% cuando te dan el medical board, entonces lo que te van a dar es un lump sum de dinero, pero no vas a tener los beneficios completos. Y eso es bien importante, porque tienes que asegurarte que cuando estás yendo por el proceso, te orientes bien con lo que se llama el PEBLO, que básicamente es el case officer, porque si ellos no saben, entonces tú tienes que envolverte en tu caso, porque esto te puede perjudicar. Okay, so you got to be real careful when you talk to your case officer or PEBLO, because he's going to guide you, but a lot of times they don't know this information. And if you don't get 30% in your medical board evaluation board, then you will not have the full benefits of retirement. And it's sad because a lot of times soldiers have a lot of time in service, 17, 18 years. And if their medical board don't deem them more than 30% and they don't repeal or appeal it, then they will not get the full benefit retirement. And that's really important, because remember, you didn't do 20 years. That's different. If you do 20 years, then you will get your full retirement. Okay? But if the medical board deem you not to reach the 30%, you will be medical separated from the system. Entonces lo que te van a dar es una separación médica. Lo pueden leer ahí. When I put the video on YouTube, I put the link so you can find this information. They do have a equation here. Tienen una ecuación aquí de cuánto sería el dinero que te darían cuando te irías. Okay, which will be a lump sum, will be an amount of money that you'll get. Tengo aquí a par de gente. Vivian, gracias por tuning in. También tengo a Dear Brother Osvaldo. Por favor, si tienen alguna pregunta, pueden comentar aquí que yo trataré de contestarles. Bien importante que entendamos esto. This is super important that we understand this. Medical separation versus medical retirement. Two different things, two different monsters. And if you don't know which one you qualify, meaning on the MEB and what percentage they give you, this could hunt you down. And I'm going to go a little bit further here. And this is where this comes in. And I want you to think about this because, y quiero que piensen en esto porque esto puede afectar tu retiro. Hay una cosa que se llama, y yo tengo un video de esto en YouTube y también en Facebook, se llama el Concurrent Retirement and Disability Pay. Yo hice un video completamente de esto y se llama CRDP y tiene que ver, se llama en inglés Concurrent Retirement and Disability Pay. Esto lo que dice es que tú puedes coger los dos retiros. Que puedes coger el retiro de activo o de la reserva también o TPU, National Guard, y puedes coger VA completo. ¿Está bien? Pero para cualificar para esto, yo hablé en un video, and for qualify for this, I have a video, you can find it on Facebook and YouTube. It's called CRDP. You have to make certain criteria. Tienes que tener una criteria y una de ellas es que tienes que tener 50% de veteranos diferente al MEV. Y son cosas que son separadas. So if we don't know this, then we're going to miss out. So for example, I'm going to give you an example before I go into the medical retirement. I did 25 years reserve status. Why? Because when I came from active duty with 12 years, I came to the Army Reserve and that's when I finished my time. So the retirement that I'm going to get is from the reserve. So mi ejemplo es que yo hice 12 años activo, después hice 3 años más, o terminé como 15 años activo, y el tiempo remanente que terminé fue en la reserva. So mi retiro es como reservista. ¿Ok? So en mi caso, yo no fui a Medical Board, yo hice mi tiempo, aunque sí yo tuve 2 operaciones en mi hombro. I talked about this before. I did not get medical discharge. I retired with my time in service. But I did have some surgeries in my shoulder and I have some other injuries. I was jumping out of aircraft for 10 years. Estuve brincando de aviones por 10 años, so tengo un par de cosas en el cuerpo, pero estamos vivos, todavía nos queda algo, ¿verdad? And my buddy Juan, man, my best friend from high school, man, that's a stud there. He used to jump out of aircraft too. He did the high altitude, low opening, man. We went together to Italy, brother. So that's the one that lost his dog, so my sympathy for you, brother. But my point is that I do get my full retirement from the reserve, and I am 100% total and permanent from VA. So I'm already getting my VA disability compensation because of my injuries inquired in the service. So I will be able to get both retirement under the concurrent retirement and disability pay. So yo voy a coger los dos retiros bajo este sistema. A mí no me sacaron médicamente, lo que estamos hablando aquí de retiro médico o separación médica. So this is some of the differences that you have to understand. If you did your 20 years active duty, okay, and I know a lot of people are here that they have service members, the spouses are in service. If you did your 20 years, this will not affect you. Why? Because you're going to get your full retirement. This affects you if you're going to get medical, either medical retire or medical separation. Two different things. But we have to understand this because this will affect us. I'm going to give you another example. Le voy a dar otro ejemplo. Que hablé con un compañero mío de trabajo que esto le sucedió específicamente a él. Él hizo, creo que llevaba como 19 años y medio. So he had at the time 19 and a half years on the AGR program, which is the active component. So in his case, he got a medical board because he got hurt and that triggered the medical board. Entonces él se lastimó y entonces eso empezó el proceso que lo querían sacar del ejército. Pero entonces él se orientó bien, so he talked to somebody, and even though they were trying to medical discharge him, right, or medical separate him before the 20 years, he decided just to push the time because if you don't get 30% or higher on the MEV, and this is where it's tricky, then you can lose all that time that you put into it, and the only thing you're gonna get is a retirement from the reserve side, which is not gonna, you're gonna have to wait a lot of years to get that retirement. Entonces lo que pasaría es que no cogerías tu retiro rápidamente, entonces tendría que esperar hasta los 60, a menos que si fuiste a deploy después del 2008, yo tuve un video de eso también, unless you went deploy after 2008, that you can retract it back, starting from 60 back. So my point is, you have to understand if this triggers a medical board, even though you're active duty or even in the reserve. Because if you get deemed and you don't get 30% in the MEV, then the only thing they're going to give you is a lump sum, okay? So let's explain the other one. I talked a little bit about the medical separation, hablé un poquito de la separación médica. Vamos a hablar de retirado médicamente, okay? So this is the same thing, but en the MEV board, en el proceso de retiro médico, te dieron 30% o más alto. Cuando empezamos a leer aquí, vemos aquí que está la fórmula que hacen, porque ahora te lo están combinando también con veteranos y están haciendo una matemática, pero entonces sí te llevaría los beneficios completos. But in this case you will get the full benefits and you will get both VA and your retirement with your entire packet of benefits. Insurance, your retirement pay, they do combine with VA. They have a map there that I'm still trying to figure out. Well, my point is, you will be able to get both retirements. Pero mi punto es que si te dan el IMIBOR más de 30% hacia arriba, entonces te llevaría todos lo que se lleva una persona retirada, o todos los beneficios. Again, the key here is to have 30% or higher on your MEV board. Okay? Excuse me. Aquí la clave es que te den 30% o más en el board, en el panel cuando te vayan a evaluar. He hablado con un par de personas que hacen el proceso. Es un panel que hacen y te evalúan. Algunas veces tú no sabes, basado en la condición, si te van a dar más de 30%. También puedes apelar. In the process you can appeal it if you don't have 30% or you have different conditions or you acquire different conditions through the process. But the thing here is you have to make sure that you make that decision while you're in the process of the MEV so you can appeal. So that's pretty much with that topic. That's the first topic we're going to talk about. Ese es el primer tema que vamos a hablar esta noche. Como siempre traigo temas diferentes. No tengo a mi pana Cabaño, no sé si está trabajando, no me ha entrado al chat. I know my brother Cabani is not here. The second topic I'm going to talk about, and this is a sad one again. El próximo tema que voy a hablar fue en un tópico un poquito, no triste, porque hablé en el live pasado de oficiales de alto rango que se están metiendo en problemas. I talked about my last live of officers of high ranking that are getting into trouble, and this is another one that just got in trouble. Actually, he's going to a court martial, and this is recent, this is fresh, this is from a couple days ago. Actually, the assault or whatever happened was reported that happened in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, this is another general that from the Air Force, esto otro general de la Fuerza Aérea. Y básicamente están dando una corte marcial por unas alegaciones que lo acusaron de básicamente de forcejear con una persona, y la persona era sister-in-law, I think. Entonces, pues básicamente está en una corte marcial. Y yo hablo de estos temas porque, como ya yo estoy retirado, and I talk about this topic because since I'm retired, I can come openly, not to throw anybody under the bus, but this is stuff that we need to talk about. Pero estas son cosas que tenemos que hablar de estas cosas. Porque cuando las personas llegan a este rango tan alto, algunas veces el sistema trabaja y ellos se cubren con el rango. So a lot of times people that of this rank, they get away and they hide behind their rank. And I think that's unacceptable. And I think the process is going to take its course. And I hope they can actually find out if this actually did it. And if you did it, sir, I'm telling you, hey, if you did it and it's your fault, I have no respect, I'm sorry. Si lo hiciste de verdad, no tengo respeto, porque viví muchas cosas en la milicia. I've seen a lot of stuff in the military. I do not accept that at all. I do not accept bullying. I do not accept sexual harassment and harassment, discrimination. Yo no acepto nada de esas cosas, discriminación. Siempre en la milicia, en mi carrera, siempre protegí a mis soldados. In my career, I always protected my soldiers, and I think this is completely unacceptable. So I hope the system takes its course and it works for the benefit of this person that put this complaint. And sir, I'm telling you, I hope you make sense of this and actually you retract, and actually you can be forgiven. But he's a major general from the Air Force, and you can find this information actually from Dayton, Ohio. The first military trial on an Air Force general kickoff in nearest Tuesday, with the accused officer's sister-in-law testifying that he pinned her against a car window, okay, forcibly kissed her and groped her in 2018. This is super sad. Major General, I'm not going to say the name here, formerly the head of the Air Force Research base in Dayton, Ohio, has been charged with violating Article 120 of the Uniform Code of Military Justice, the article prohibiting sexual harassment. So here, there you have it. I mean, I think it's unacceptable. I do not accept this at all. And I think it's really sad that this stuff happens. If you have any comments, please let me know so we can talk about it. I don't have a lot of content. I have another topic I want to talk about, but I also have people that ask me questions, but I guess nobody has questions today. Pero creo que, bueno, llegó mi pana. Espérate, este sí que me va a hacer un par de preguntas. Caban, llegaste. My brother Caban is here, so I know he's going to ask me some questions. Hey, buddy, if you're listening to me, I'm talking about this other Major General that got caught here with sexual harassment. So if you have any comment, man, let me know what you think about this, man. So si tienen algún comentario, déjame saber. Esto salió reciente de la Fuerza Aérea. La semana pasada estaba hablando de un general de 3 estrellas que lo bajaron a 2 estrellas porque se metió un problema también. Y era el G4 del Army. He was the G4 of the military in the Army, so he's way up there. So he got in trouble for that. So listen, man, if you have any comments, put it out there. I think it's completely unacceptable. Let's see what's going to be the result of this. A lot of times what happens is, muchas veces lo que pasa es le quitan un rango o lo forzan a que se retiren. A lot of times what happens is they force him to retire, unfortunately, but that is the truth. I mean, le quitan un rango and say, you know, goodbye Tayonara, and it's time to go and retire. We'll see what happens with this one. The other topic I'm going to talk about is land navigation is coming back to the Army Basic Leaders Course. And this is one that you guys can help me out. I mean, Cavani, you're still out there. And my belief is that they took this away from the military, meaning the Army. Y mi entendimiento fue que quitaron completamente la navigation del entrenamiento básico, y básicamente lo que estaban dejando es que las unidades pues entonces entrenan a los soldados en esta materia. So but they were letting the units to actually to train the soldiers on land nav. What I did not understand, because this back in the days was a basic skill that every soldier must have in order to graduate from basic training. But now they even took it out from the Army Basic Leaders Course. So ellos lo habían sacado también de lo que se llama Army Basic Leaders Course, que básicamente esto es para hacer rango. Y de verdad que yo no puedo entender esto. I cannot grasp my mind about this. I cannot grasp it. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, how are you going to do that? This is basic skills, basic combat skills. Estos son destrezas básicas que necesitan los soldados para sobrevivir. So, de verdad que no entiendo por qué sucedió esto. So, por favor, Caban, si estás mirando ahí, no sé si puedes dar un comentario. No sé qué ha pasado con esto. Te lo agradecería de verdad, because I have no clue what happened with this, because I guess they're going to bring it back, okay? I remember when I was on service. Yo me recuerdo cuando estábamos en servicio. If you don't know how to read a map, I mean, you're done. I mean, si no sabes cómo leer un mapa, de verdad que you're toasted. I mean, it was part of the basic skills of the warrior tasks that you have to train and you have to be proficient. Una de las cosas que se practicaba mucho era land nav, so I have no clue why they took it out, to be honest with you. I have no clue whatsoever why they took it out. So, but here I guess it's coming back. This is from, this is an update that came in 19 April 2022. Esto fue una actualización que dieron en el 19 de abril del 2022. Y dice, land navigation is making a comeback as part of the Army Basic Leader Course, or BLC, with a pilot program starting in the coming months and full return to active duty schools planned of next year. So estamos viendo aquí que lo están implementando nuevamente para el año que viene o el año fiscal que viene, y que básicamente lo van a poner en el Basic Leader Course, que eso básicamente es la escuela para ser sargento. So they're going to bring it back to the Basic Leader Course, and that's pretty much the school that they use to make E5 or sergeant. Let me tell you something about LANAP. I mean, if you don't know LANAP, you're toasted. I'm going to say it again. And in selection, when I went to selection for Special Forces, I mean, you have to know LANAP. I mean, when technology goes down, cuando la tecnología se cae completamente, tú tienes que default to the basics, and these are the basics. Okay, these are the basics that we all have to train on. So I'm just going to recap what I talked about today, because I know some people came in a little bit late. I'm going to recap real quick of the difference. Oh, here's my buddy giving me a comment here, and he says, por ahora todo lo tienen en el Best Warrior Competition, Best Ranger, Best Sapper Competition. Got it. So he's saying here that for now, they're actually doing it under the Best Warrior Competition, Best Ranger, Best Sapper Competition, day and night. But they're gonna bring it back, I guess, to the basic leader course, which that was not in there. I don't know why they took it out, to be honest. No sé por qué lo habían sacado completamente. De verdad que no me había enterado de eso. I didn't know that happened before. So just to recap a little bit, I talked about medical separations and medical retirement. Para recapitular rápidamente, hablé de la separación médica y de retiros médicos. Hablé de la diferencia. I talked about the difference about those, and it has to do with the MEV. If you get 20, 30% or higher. Hablé que tiene que ver con cuando te dan el board médico, si sales con 20%, 30% o más alto. Y la importancia de entender del soldado que está pasando por este proceso, porque con 20% solamente te van a dar dinero. And I want to make an important point here that only with 20% you will only get a lump sum. I can give you this information so you can find it. The difference is here: if you get medical retire with an MEB board and you get 30% or higher, you'll be able to get your full retirement with benefits, and also you can get VA benefits. So that is huge. I talked about that. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Si tienen alguna pregunta, por favor, déjenme saber. Les puedo ayudar. Hablé de mi página, me pueden enviar un mensaje privado y ahí me pueden encontrar. No sé si tienen otra pregunta. Básicamente el live esta noche es un poquito corto. He estado ayudado. Por favor, si tienen a alguien que necesita ayuda, compartan esta página. Compartan la página que tengo, mi negocio, Consultation.com. Me pueden enviar ahí un mensaje privado para ayudarles. Por favor, les pido que compartan esta información, que me dejen ayudarles. Y eso es todo por esta noche. Cabal, ¿no tienes alguna pregunta que tengas para mí? I don't think nobody else has any questions, so this is a short video today. I'm going to keep bringing content. Voy a seguir trayendo contenido la semana que viene. Si tienen algún tópico que quiere que toque, por favor dejen saber. If you have a specific topic, please let me know. It's important for veterans out there that you fight for your rights, for your benefits. Es importante para los veteranos que peleen por sus derechos y your entitlement, porque muchos soldados no saben de esto. Para cerrar rápido, aquellos que todavía están en servicio, for those that are out there that are still in service, I'm talking about active duty, reserve, whatever you at. States have different benefits. If you come to Florida and you get 100%, some of the benefit that you get is you don't have to pay taxes in your house, okay? Also, here in the state of Florida, your kids will go for college for free. So, estoy hablando de algunos beneficios de los veteranos reciben, dependen de los estados. Aquí en Florida, si tienes 100% más, no tienes que pagar taxas en tu casa. También tus hijos van de gratis a la escuela, a un bachillerato, por lo menos. También puedes hacer vocational rehab, que puedes ir tú al colegio de gratis. So there's a lot of benefits that are people missing out. So I can help you with that. So please reach out. Please reach out. So here my buddy said that in Texas is also the same. If you guys live in another state, let me know so I can push this information out there. Listen, you're talking about saving thousands of dollars. Estamos hablando de aquí de ahorrar miles y miles de dólares. You're talking about here in Florida and the taxes, talking about the house market here in Florida. You can save up to $5,000 a year. And not to mention what you're going to save on college for the kids. Okay? Y no mencionando lo que pueden salvar en dinero para sus hijos ir al colegio. It's huge. There's benefits. You can go to another thing you can do here And this is for all veterans. If you're in Florida, you can go to Busch Garden for free. You can go to SeaWorld for free. All you need is your military ID. You get one pass a year, and you can bring up to 4 family members. I tell you, I use it every year. I love it. I love Florida. So listen, man. If you want to go to Florida, I'm not inviting you here, but we need the good people here, okay? Florida is awesome. I mean, I think Governor DeSantis is doing a great job. I think it's really level here. I love where I live. I can tell you a little bit of information about Florida, the Central Florida area. I mean, I love it. I mean, it's pretty neutral over here. And I'm talking about what discretion is going on right now in the U.S. Estoy hablando de esto que está sucediendo ahora mismo en los Estados Unidos. Me encanta donde vivo. Estoy muy cerca de los parques y aquí me voy a retirar. Me retiré. Solamente me faltan 4 años y medio para retirarme de mi otro trabajo. I got 4.5 years to retire from my other job, and I'll be completely retired, and this is my home, and I hope to die here. So listen, man, you want to come to Florida? I invite you. That's all I have for tonight. If you guys don't have any questions, please reach out, let me know. I'll bring more content. One pass every weekend. Actually, I don't know about that, buddy. Un pase toda la semana. I don't know. I know I use mine once a year. Yo uso un pase una vez al año. Busch Gardens or SeaWorld. No sé cómo lo está funcionando ahora, pero I know they're checking that really close now. But I just used Busch Gardens and SeaWorld, and I was able to bring 4 family members, if I'm not mistaken. Pero lo usé y pude ir con mi esposa y con 4 miembros de la familia. Pero semanalmente o weekend, I don't know. I have to find out. If you can push out information, let me know. Si tienes esa información, por favor, déjame saber y la podemos poner también en la página. And more to come, folks. You can find me again in my page. Please share. Let people know that I'm just here to help. VA claims, resumes. If you're thinking about getting a federal job, I can help you with that too. Notary Public, I can help you if you reside in Florida because I have the license for Florida. I can also help you out with projection of retirement. So that's all I have tonight. Hey, for those ladies out there, if you like to look pretty, my wife is coming live here soon, okay? I think it's at 8 o'clock. Esas mujeres que le gustan verse bonitas, por favor. My wife's gonna come live here, please. I'm gonna share the video that she's gonna bring. So, listen, good night to all, man. Have a blessed night here. Retired Command Sergeant Major El Centeno. El sargento mayor retirado El Centeno. De verdad, muchas gracias. Le doy gracias por su apoyo. No sé si vieron mis camisas. Déjame levantarme. I'm trying to, it says, have no fear. Your friendly Command Sergeant Major is here. So listen, stay motivated. Let's keep moving on. You guys motivate me. I'll motivate you. Let's keep moving forward. God bless you. Have a great night. And we'll see you hopefully next week, okay? Nos vemos la próxima semana. Nos vemos. Cuídense. Good night to all. Have a blessed night, okay? Good night to all. Thank you.